Hey, good afternoon. We're back here at LTC Connect headquarters for day 4 of our virtual customer appreciation event. I want to thank you all again for being members of the Cooperative and joining us for our live stream today. I hope you've enjoyed the week so far. We've announced new broadband speeds, lower prices, shown appreciation to our teachers, and of course our announcement yesterday of our selection as a smart rural community. And today we're going to concentrate on what is a cooperative and what it means to be a member of a cooperative. October is designated each year as Co-op Month, and all types of cooperatives talk about our ideas, our purposes, our missions, and how we operate. And you see a lot of cooperatives in agricultural, rural areas, whether it be banks or financial institutions that the members own the bank. Or you probably actually get more services from cooperatives than you realize. Land O'Lakes is one of the largest cooperatives in the world, and you have Florida Natural Growers orange juice and Blue Diamond almonds. A lot of agricultural products are provided through cooperatives. And then you have cooperatives like Warren Rural Electric and Penny Ryle Rural Electric that are partners and friends of ours in our area that provide electric service. And you also have retailers like Southern States and Ace Hardware, you may not have known, is also uses a cooperative business model. But our cooperative was incorporated in 1954, and it was really, there was a company called Southern Continental Telephone that was providing the service here, and they kept raising the prices. The service was pretty bad, so it really sprung out of the Auburn Rotary Club and local leaders getting motivated to provide service for themselves, and that's how our cooperative was started. Since that time in 1954, our sole focus has really just been to try to improve the quality of life of our members, and of course for us that involves telephone service and now broadband services and now fiber and gigabit services even. When a customer applies for phone service here, they pay a $1 membership fee. It used to be $33 back in quite some time ago, but we lowered that to $1. And after receiving great phone and internet service, one of the biggest advantages of being a member of LTC Connect Cooperative is our capital credit policies. And so when the cooperative is successful, instead of a stockholder or an owner, really being to take advantage of that income and those profits, it's the cooperative members in our communities that receive the benefits of the cooperative being successful. Whenever the cooperative has income at the end of the year, then that income that is caused by the members is allocated back out to the members in what we call capital credit accounts. And the amount that each member receives as far as that allocation is based on how much business they do with the cooperative. Usually in August, we send out a notice to all of our members, and that's happened pretty consistently every August because we have been very successful lately, and it tells the members how much of the previous year's income was allocated to their account. And then each fall, the board of directors looks at our plans for the future and how much capital we'll need to make for investment going forward, and determines an amount that can be retired back to the members as far as part of a general retirement process. And our board has been very consistent in doing that. There's been a general retirement made at LTC Connect Cooperative every year since 1993. So 27 years in a row, capital credit checks have been going out to members. We just mailed out our 2020 general retirement checks just in the last couple weeks. So many of you all are probably very familiar because you just recently received a check. As soon as your check exceeds more than $10 is when you start receiving those. And our board also has another capital retirement policy that involves estates. And whenever we have a member that passes away, whether it be, it can be a husband or a spouse on a membership, our current policy is to retire that entire account to the membership. So that can result in some, thousands of dollars in a check going out during the time when a member is really going through a hardship. And so that's a great policy. We've been successful enough to continue that for quite some time. And the combination of those general retirements plus the estate retirements has led to over $14 million being returned to the membership since 1993. So that's just an awesome part of being a member of the LTC Connect Cooperative. You've got us here. We're focused on trying to provide you the fastest speeds, the best phone service that we can at the lowest possible cost to you. And then when there is income, it's allocated back to the members, and over $14 million has been returned back to the members in the last 27 years. I've been talking a lot this week about our main focus is on fiber deployment. And we know, again, as I stated on Monday, we know the best way to show appreciation for our members is to get more and more fiber out there, especially those that don't have it yet. And I just want to emphasize again how much we realize how all of our members need this fiber connectivity to do the type of things that we need to do today, especially during the pandemic. And we're very serious about our fiber plans. Very soon we'll exceed $40 million in investment already for the fiber network that we have. And by the end of the year, we'll have about 70% of our members connected to fiber. And that's quite an accomplishment because we serve almost 600 square miles. We've got a very, very large rural service area that we're trying to build. Our recent construction projects show that we invest $12,000 or more for every member that we reach. And we build, the way that we build is we look at our wire centers and we determine how many members we can reach per dollar invested, and that's how we prioritize where our builds are. So in the future, it'll even be more per member because the wire centers get more expensive as we go. It's just fiber construction is just very expensive, and of course it really takes some time. If you ride up and down the roads that we serve and see the rock on the side of the roads, it makes it very difficult sometimes to get the fiber in the ground in certain areas. When we look at how we're doing compared to maybe the rest of Kentucky or the rest of the United States, by FCC data, we see that only about 12% of rural residents in the United States have access to fiber. And if you look at Kentucky, if you look at the entire state of Kentucky, only about 26% has access to gigabit speeds or fiber. And that includes places like Louisville and Lexington and Bowling Green and Owensboro. So we've got 70% of our area now with fiber. So we're well ahead of the curve of Kentucky and also the entire United States as far as fiber deployment. And I'm going to ask Brian to bring up a map of Kentucky and just kind of show you what it means to be a member of a cooperative. You can see these yellow areas in Kentucky and that surround us are areas that, as of the last FCC data, had no gigabit availability. And then you see the green areas, and those are where you're seeing fiber deployments throughout Kentucky and those areas surrounding us. And what you'll notice is that the green areas are usually in big cities like Louisville, Lexington, Covington, up around Cincinnati into Nashville. But then you'll notice these green spots just kind of out in the middle of nowhere. And those green spots are cooperatives or very small companies that really focus on their communities. So if you can kind of see the area green that's just to the west of Bowling Green there, that's our service area where you're seeing fiber deployment. And if you look at some of the other green areas around the state, you'll see a lot of our small company friends like West Kentucky and Tennessee Cooperative, Ballard Cooperative, Duo Broadband, South Central Rural over in Glasgow, Brandenburg, Mountain Rural, and Peoples Rural, Foothills Rural over on the eastern half of the state in those green areas. So this is a really good picture of what it means to live in a cooperative service area. You have companies that actually have plans to bring world-class broadband to these areas. And the other yellow areas that you see that are unserved are primarily the big company areas that are making more investments in wireless technology than they are in fiber technology. But that's a pretty neat picture of what it means to live in a cooperative area, and you see that those investments, fiber investments, are actually happening in cooperative areas much faster than they are in the surrounding areas. So as I mentioned, to be fair to members, we do engineering analysis and find out which wire centers we can reach the most members for the amount of money that we invest. But we're committed to finding ways to get fiber to all members. We're in the middle of awarding a new contract to start next year. We're going to look for ways this fall to even increase the amount of investment that we can do going forward, because we know that 30% of you that don't have fiber today need it desperately, and that's what our primary goal is, to find ways to get that connectivity to you as well. And we appreciate your patience as it does take us some time to get to you. Again, we appreciate you being a member of the Cooperative. We think it's a very special place to be, and we wouldn't be here without you. You're the reason we exist, and we want to continue to show our appreciation. And so today we've got some more prize drawings. We've got 5 $50 bill credits again, a PlayStation 4, and a DeWalt brushless toolkit. This is I like tools, so if you know the difference between regular DeWalt and brushless DeWalt, this is the brushless, which is supposed to be a little bit more heavy duty and works even better, lasts even longer. I also want to give congratulations to Leslie. I don't know if it's Figert or Figert, but Leslie was the one that had the first correct answer yesterday on our trivia question about when we were certified as gig capable, and her response, which was correct, is July 2017, and that could have been found on our website. We've got some about us and history about the Cooperative there on the website, so that was shown there. But we congratulate Leslie for that, and she won a $50 bill credit for that quick trivia correct answer. So our winners for today are for a $50 bill credit. We have Marie Schlabach, we have Gertie B. Mason, James H. Starks, Ruby N. Rager, Jesse E. Brantley, and the winner of the PlayStation 4 is James, I believe it's Rayam, and then the DeWalt Toolkit winner is Jeremy J. Dewey. So congratulations to our winners for today. Again, we'll be contacting you all individually and making those bill credits, as well as arranging for pickup or delivery of the PlayStation and the DeWalt Toolkit. Don't forget, tomorrow's the big day. We'll be coming live 2 hours earlier at noon to announce the 2 grand prize winners of a year's free service plus 4K TVs, and we're excited about seeing who gets lucky tomorrow. We'll also be hosting the phone bank for Brother Joe's Family Christmas Telethon from 2 to 5 tomorrow, so remember that, great cause. And I want to remind you again about our Smart Hub service. Really easy and great way to manage your account online or from your smartphone. Go to ltcconnect.com, click on Pay Bill at the top, and you can see all that information about our Smart Hub service. We thank you again for being members of the Cooperative. We thank you for spending some time with us, learning more about the Cooperative and what we're doing here this week. And we'll see you tomorrow at noon. Thanks for joining us.